There we go. Okay. The recording is going. Yes, that was more over trading, I believe, because I really should have stopped. But I guess a bit anxious to try to get everything accomplished in this hour and a half. And so that may cause me to take or do certain things that I generally wouldn't do. Um, so I want to be aware of that. Uh, everything's looking like we should get some short setups here, which I like. Uh,
Yeah, well, there was just strong USD and CAD news, and before that, really not much happened at all.
well, I know this is a non-farms week, so I would expect things to be a little compressed, but not as bad as I saw yesterday. I mean, as I saw to this morning.
Lou, you said last week for someone to remind you for this week, candle DNA.
Oh yeah, yeah. I will do that. I'll start that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Oh shit, I won't be here tomorrow. Never
Uh,
mind, I can watch the recording, so it's not a problem.
okay. That's a beautiful 1889. Jesus. Um, yeah. Well, I will start that tomorrow. I wanted to have someone else do the 1 hour rundown. I was at I thank you, Phil, for helping me out. Posting that information that I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, no problem.
I was at a multiple sclerosis seminar, and as you guys know, my wife has MS, and she spends a lot of her time in a wheelchair. Um, we got a potential short here. And what pair is this? Euro CAD. Euro's at the bottom. CAD should be above it, and it's 2 points apart. So we'll look for a yellow signal here. I don't see any divergence. We got a little bit of divergence here, but the arrow has already popped up. You follow me? The divergence happens first, and then we get the signal at the close of this green candle, or even this red one. When that pops up, that's the signal for a possible counter trend scalp. What I was most amazed about was the martial arts part of it, where they were showing people in wheelchairs or people that have to use walkers or other devices, all the different things they can do to defend themselves, which was I was really really impressed with that. But also sad that we live in a world right now where you have to teach uh, people with disabilities how to ward off attackers. So that was yeah. Aussie yen. Let me see. There's Aussie and yen. That looks like a good setup too. And we're right back at our entry price here after a pullback. Um, but we've got some divergence here. Let me just mark this, mark that, and there goes our arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just disappeared.
just briefly, a guy that used to work for me went through some medical stuff, and so he ended up in pretty bad shape. And he went to the store one day with this walking cane, and some younger guy tried to rob him. And this guy used to work for me. I mean, he never took shit from anybody, so he just started beating him with his cane, and the
Mm.
guy tried to get out of there, and a cop happened to see this stuff and arrested the kid. So there's some good stories out there too.
Okay, that's good to hear. And where are we with this now? Uh, Now, I took this because we had our pullback and we're back to our original entry price off of this signal. And you see that? This signal is solid and locked at the close of this candle. We had a pullback and price came back to that same price after the pullback. So this is my entry here. This divergence is a little bit of a concern, but we're still in a well-established downtrend. And the divergences I tend to look at only for counter trend trades. So we'll let this sit for a minute. And let's see, let's look at New Zealand dollar. I just want to have, ooh.
There's a double top you might want to look at on 15-minute dollar yen. Just
Okay, give me a sec. New Zealand dollar is, we've got some room left. Well, I can't really measure divergence here, but let me delete these lines so I can see what I'm working with. Now, you said dollar yen. I want to come back to this because this may give us a decent trade. And that would be our pullback area right in there. What was that, dollar yen you said?
dollar yen 15-minute chart. Yeah.
You said double top?
Yeah, 15-minute chart.
Oh, 15. Okay, yeah. It looks like it's going to blow through it, though, to be honest with you.
Oh, right, okay. Yep, I saw it was approaching, so, and I saw there was that lone soldier the other side there, so,
Yeah.
oh, it's definitely going to take it out, isn't it? By the look at it.
Well, it's going to trade above it. We don't know yet because at
Yeah,
R1,
trade above it. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
candle hasn't closed, obviously, but yeah. And everything's
Uh,
green on your little signal thing there. So.
right. Let's look at euro dollar and see what that is. That's got nice. Oh, gee, we missed it. Is it 5 pips? Yeah, that's 5, and then 2 here. That'll be 8 pips in a hole. Oh, that's 15-minute chart. Let's go down to a 5. We might have an entry there. No, nothing on the 5 either. Let's go down to a 1. We've got some room on it. Nothing really on the 1 either. We don't have a divergence isn't on favor or anything to that effect. And let me see. Let me go back to New Zealand dollar. Oh, this is the area. We just tagged it. And see if it's going to give us a turnaround of some sort. And as New Zealand is at 2 and change, the dollar is at 7. So we'll see how this plays out, see if it gives us anything. And what are we in at the moment? Aussie yen. Let me just move that up to the top. Take a look at that. All right, that's just kind of, oh, I didn't put a stop loss. I'll take profit in here. It's 1 minute chart. Let me go out a little farther and look for a, I'll take profit. It looks like this, that's only 6 pips down there. I'll bring this down here to 10. And I'll bring this up here. I can't see that's 16 up there. I'll bring it right to this little shelf of guys right here, about 13. Okay. Try to keep a quick trigger finger on that. Okay, does anyone want to take the 1 hour charts and, ooh, that's an ugly chart. And take a shot at analyzing them? Don't everybody yell at the same time.
I think Michael wanted to do that.
I love you too, Daryl.
I think it's Phil's turn. I mean, Michael and I talk so much that you guys are getting sick of us.
What do you think, Phil? This is euro dollar, euro dollar, 1 minute chart. Let's see if we get this signal. That's what we're looking for right now is a fresh signal.
Just got it.
It's not closed though.
Yeah, I know it's not close. Well, that's the trouble on a 1 hour chart. It's oh, you're on a 1 minute chart at the moment, are you?
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were on a 1 hour chart. Okay. Yep.
No, and it's coming out of consolidation too, which is good.
Yep.
You know, that's sideways. Then you usually
Yep.
get three nice candles down.
Yep.
Let's move the stop loss up to what is it? 2 pips, 10 plus the spread. Right to this shelf here is good. And oh, let me come out to, excuse me, like a 15. This should give us the third candle here on this. But I'm looking for a take profit. Let's see where this R1 is. I'll split the difference. So I'll make it 13 here too. Okay. And let's go back to Aussie yen. That was went south on us just a hair on the 5 minute chart. Yeah, just now that's in consolidation too, which is good. So if this breaks out, we should get maybe something like this, these three candles. You follow me?
Mm.
In a row. Can't predict what size they are, but usually after this kind of consolidation, and we've got room to the bottom here on Aussie yen. Oh no, let me take that back. We've got room to move. Can't guarantee it's going to go to the bottom, but that's the premise. All right. So Phil, do you want to give the 1 hour chart a shot?
Yeah, sure.
You
How are
certainly
we gonna
sound
do this?
enthusiastic.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
But don't worry about it. It's just a learning experience. That's all it is. And there's no right or wrong. It's just practicing the work. That's all.
Well, What are you looking for us to do on the 1 hour charts, Lou?
Well, usually I break down the 1 hour charts and look for direction on the 5 minute charts and look for obvious patterns. And then, like if we're in consolidation, let's say, like you see this, remember these three candles?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Someone's dumping. So then you could say, okay, we could be looking for a long on pound Aussie
Okay.
if we saw those three, that type of thing. If we
Right.
see a wedge or, just to see what looks blatantly
Oh, yeah.
obvious.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. All right. Yep. Okay.
All right. So you want to
Yeah.
give it a shot, Phil, or you want to do it, Mike?
I don't mind.
All
Yeah,
right.
Mike, go ahead.
As he wipes the sweat from his brow. I know this is
Yeah,
kind of tough, but this is how you learn. You can't. Oh, wait a minute. Can I give you control, Mike? Did you ever get that fixed?
Um.
No.
Oh shit. I thought you fixed it.
No, it has to be on your side, the way you download it into the
No,
room.
I'll tell you what. I'll have to ask Daryl because whenever I put gotomeeting.com in, it automatically changes it to .co.uk all the time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
So,
think that might be the reason. I'll have a chat with Daryl about it, and he'll be able to sort me out.
oh,
I don't know. Ron, do you have that same problem as far as taking control?
um,
I think Where was Ron in Germany, wasn't he? I think
Yeah.
so. His might
yeah,
come
I
up
can't.
somewhere.
Yeah, I can't give Ron the mouse either.
Oh, yeah. So that's,
We'll have
he
to.
said no.
Yeah, what country are you in, Ron?
It's in Germany, I think. Having no problems. Yeah.
He's in Germany, yeah.
But I mean, the question was, is taking control of the screen. Lou says he can't give you control of the mouse.
Well, Ron hasn't got a mic yet, has he either? So it wouldn't be a great deal of
Yeah.
point.
He said,
Or has
okay, let's try it. Okay.
I
has he got a
can't
mic?
run. Yeah, I can't give him control because when I go to that function, that option doesn't show up under his name or under Michael's name.
So it has
That's
something.
weird. That's weird. That is. Is that because everybody else is in the States and we're in Europe or something weird like that?
I don't know because I remember I think we gave Bernard control.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah.
in Germany. Yeah, he's in Germany. Yeah.
Well, you need to actually download the application and not just use the website.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that there's an app you have to put on your desktop that will automatically
Well, now I'm confused.
set
I
you
don't
up.
even. I've heard of the terminology app, but that's about as far as it goes.
All right, so I'm just trying to figure out when you double click the link to join the room,
Yeah.
what happens?
It just opens.
Hmm. And it doesn't ask you to download the GoToMeeting application?
Nope.
What if you go to GoToMeeting yourself, like GoToMeeting.com, and you download the app as if you were going to, use
Well,
the
I'll give
service?
it a try, but the problem is for me, every time I put gotomeeting.com, it changes to gotomeeting.co.uk. So I'll give it a try tonight.
Hmm. Okay. Well, next
Yep.
time we get together, we'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Phil. So you're back in the hot seat,
Alright.
and let me see. I'm going to give you keyboard and mouse. Okay, you should have it.
Okay.
And we got till candle close. 9 minutes on that one.
Well, for the euro dollar, it's looking like it can still go short a decent amount. Maybe get another candle or two short, and maybe retest this bottom down here. So that trade doesn't look bad.
We had that 3 candle pattern Lou mentioned there as well, didn't we?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just go
but
back.
doesn't it have to be within this one candle though? Like since this kind
Uh,
of breaks out, it
yeah,
breaks the rules or no?
usually yes. But the fact that these are all contained within this range, because you see this candle here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were all contained really within this candle also.
Okay.
And the candle bodies are relatively the same size. So
Maybe
that's
it's a
that.
price trap. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you are right. Usually it would be that first candle. You'd like to see all of that within the prior candle.
Austin CAD looks like it can go short again. It's closing below the MA, and we have this 1, 2, 3 pattern.
No, whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
That MA
Oh,
had nothing to do with the naked chart.
yeah, but still looks decent for a short.
All right. What else do you see? Do you see any other chart patterns there?
Like this would be a 1, 2, 3, right?
Okay, could be. Yep. And we also have an ugly wedge.
Okay, yeah. Should I draw it out?
Yeah.
Bad ugly wedge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was excellent. All right.
Something like that.
Yep. Yep. You can just leave them and just go to the
Alright.
next pair because
Yeah,
that
it's hard for me
gets
to
wonky.
click on things. Alright, the pound CAD. Kind of just looks like it's price trapped all within this candle.
No, it's not. Oh, which one?
The black candle.
Oh, the black candle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm missing. I can't get it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
For this, I don't really see much. Um,
Candle's not closed yet, but it could, if it closes anything like it is now, that'll be a bearish engulfing candle, won't it?
Yeah, and still an
yeah.
indication of a downtrend because
We've still got 5 minutes to go yet, so it might not happen. But
we're still sideways in that market.
hmm
That was Euro CAD.
Yeah. So all the CAD pairs seem like they're going down. Like CAD has strength right now.
There was some good news out, but it's kind of going back and forth right now. Incidentally, on the EuroCAD, there's a bunch of junk in the trunk. If you go back several days, maybe over a month, there's a lot of support right around this level.
For the Euro Aussie, looks like it actually broke out of a price trap long, but this pair, the trend is short. So, but it looks like that we could get another long candle, maybe back to this level.
Yeah, and you've got a double bottom there.
Yeah, also a double bottom, like a 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific order you want me going, or just going
Nope,
down this
nope.
fine?
Just
All right, cool.
you know.
All right, the Aussie dollar looks like it sure have this wouldn't be a 1, 2, 3 because this goes, but it could be some divergence if we saw an indicator. This is kind of that pattern we were talking about earlier, short.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you got the 3 candles within that black candle prior to it.
Mhm.
Oh, this is where that drawing tool would come in handy. I just want to draw one pattern here. Just a little bit of
Yeah,
a
go ahead.
candle DNA thing. Pointer and pen. What's happening here is that you're starting to get a rounding of this move. Price went up, went up, went up, and as you can see, it's starting to round down. Okay, because we made these highs here, and we didn't make any newer highs, and this is a 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, and that's first drop down, pull back, second drop down, possibly another pullback to a third drop down to come back to here. Okay, now let me see, how do I erase these? Oh, I like this drawing tool. This will be very handy later on. Okay.
So what Lou said there?
Well put, well put.
Alright, and then the euro pound also looks like it's going short. We could be, because it's coming up to the end of the hour, right? Yeah, 2 minutes, so we could get another candle short here after this bearish dominance candle.
there's a lot of those 3 candle patterns about yours today, Lou, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like happening now too.
They're nearly on every chart.
Yeah, everybody's trying to dump, or everyone's doing trying to hide what they're doing, I guess.
This looks like it could just be breaking out of a price trap after this hour. The pound
Yeah.
dollar short, and see how many pips this is for. About 25 pips. So yeah, maybe back to this bottom level.
Yeah, that's excellent. Very, very good.
Yep, well, the New Zealand dollar is very short. Should we see where it can stop or something like that? Or?
Yep, excellent.
Oh, we could be coming up to the point right now, actually. Right
Yeah, very
here.
good. Yeah, we might get a pullback from there.
Yep. So dollar has strength right now. New Zealand yen looks the same as New Zealand dollar. Euro yen's in a price trap, kind of
Very
at this
good.
level where these
Hmm.
wicks came at. So it's looking short though. Couldn't make higher highs here.
Yeah, very good.
So if we break it short, we can come back down and test maybe this level.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And the bias on the breakout would be short anyway on a price trap.
Yeah. Dollar CAD. Um, this is kind of that pattern we're talking about again. If we came in
Hmm.
an hour earlier.
Yeah, and that one's
Wow.
a good one because all three candles are in that body.
Mm-hmm.
And it did take off after that third candle. After the fourth candle closed long, I should say.
All right. So I'm in but I mean this chart's still like short, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it could be a
So
pullback.
yeah, it could be
You
a
follow me?
pullback. Yeah. Do you want to do anything with this?
No,
Should I check it out?
nope, nope.
No. All right. Just want to leave.
And it's kind of at a level there too of the resistance.
Yeah, you want to go back to that? Go back one chart.
Yep. Sorry.
And
Like it's hitting the resistance right here, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, clear back to that, whatever, about 100 candles back or so, to that low.
Here.
No, then even further back, right there.
yeah,
Yeah, what I'm saying is right, there's right there, and then there's just kind of like that shelf that it's at right now, where it seemed to be going. It hit that for resistance, drop, and then it came back and tested it for support, went up, and now it's back down below it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something about that level. Uh, and if it, so, who knows? A line in the sand for sure.
yep.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a look at, and plus we're in the middle of the third candle. The third candle in the up wave, that quick up. Remember, 3 to 5 in one direction, 2 to 3 the other way. All right, what do we see here?
Here we are price trap. Also like a wedge, right? But would this be a wedge? Even it's going this way, yeah, right?
No, no, that
No.
could be more possibility of a diamond pattern, but
Oh, a dime. All
not a
right, yeah.
wedge. And we don't know yet if we're going to make a new high. It doesn't look like it because we're price trapping at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So it could be taking a little pullback.
Yeah,
Pound Aussie. It actually looks like it closed above this little level right here.
yep.
So it could continue going long on this pullback.
Yeah, we got a 1, 2, 3 there at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. And then here's that pattern we're talking about again.
Right. And you can see on the fourth candle, after those three equal sized candles on that fourth candle, prices went up.
Mm-hmm.
After hitting the stops.
Yeah, and that could be the other theory there.
Alright, dollar yen looks like it's going long. Just had pretty bullish dominant candle close. It closed at a new high too in this trend.
hmm So that may have a little room to the upside to test that double top up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've also got an S&D area over there, Lou, as well, haven't you?
Um, where at that double?
You've got the big white candle, and then you've got two black candles that take it out to
Oh
go
yeah, it's not a real
lower.
strong one though, because
Yeah,
it took two candles to take it
took
out.
two candles to do it. Yeah,
So it's
price reversed from that area, didn't it before? So
yeah, absolutely. And probably on a higher time frame, it reversed off that level also. In fact, you put a line at the top there, and then we'll go out to a higher time frame. Yeah, that no, go up a little higher. Split the difference between the two, and then we'll go out to a higher time frame and just see, why that bounced off that area. You can hit the arrow key or drag it with the mouse. There we go. There it is, right there. See it? Those three, the warning candle there. That's it.
nice
Yep.
W there.
Yep. Now that's a good zone, primarily because when you look at this black candle, took out half the body of this one.
hmm
You know what I mean? So that's a decent zone, not killer, but it qualifies.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to another pair. Usually, when you see a spiked candle like this, just before you go, when you see a spiked candle like this or like this, I want to know what it bounced off of because it hit it and got completely the hell out of there for some reason. The
hmm
same way this one bounced off
Yeah.
of this area here, this little cluster of highs where we couldn't break these highs for a long time. We came right back, boom, we're gone. And you look at this one, came in and bounced off of this level. So when you see a spike like that, there's usually an area back there that would justify it. And depending on where the market is when you get there, you can take advantage of it. Okay, Phil.
uh, a dollar franc. Looks like it could be making a 1-2-3 and then
Yep.
a pullback. It's kind of went up a long way without a decent pullback.
Yep. I would agree with that. And then I'd go down and look for a short position. And if I were looking for longer term trades, I would just set up the break of the 1, 2, 3 with a pending order here.
Phil, you're still on H4 there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Phil. Go ahead, take it.
So that's what the 4 hour looks like. And on the 1 hour, I mean, it's still looking short. We maybe have some divergence here.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Previous candle was bullish engulfing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, could just be the pullback though.
Well, remember, did we start a new hour yet? Yeah, the first thing that the new candle does on a 1 hour chart is make the bottom wick.
hmm
So that could be the bottom wick of a bullish 1 hour candle.
Alright, the Aussie franc looks like it's kind of in this level here where all this tied up, and it's also pretty. What is it? like 6 candles short. So we could be pulling back,
Yeah,
bouncing off
that's a good
that.
assessment. Yep.
Those engulfing candles really work when you look back at them, don't they? Crikey.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. This actually looks decent. Austin, New Zealand had a bunch of candles in a price trap here,
Right.
and then broke out. This is about, what is that, 25? I think it says
Mm-hmm.
about 20 pips. So, would you say that this is a candle that broke out of it 2 hours
Yeah.
ago?
Yep. So that would be your entry candle there.
So it would have hit the first day profit.
It's all higher highs and higher lows, isn't it, there?
Yep. And looks like there's a little bit of room, but we're kind of hitting this level.
Yeah, and that's a lot of positive candles in a row too.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Oh, we go back. I just want to see if there's a supply and demand zone there somewhere. I don't see one, but I do see. Oh, there it is. But it's been hit already. It would be off of this one. You see how this black candle took out all of the prior white candle and made a twin tower here.
Yep.
So this could be a key level here. All right. So if price gets up to this level, I would certainly expect another bounce and absolutely some kind of consolidation.
Because it happened again just further over to the right as well, didn't it? Where you started drawing the.
Uh, well, right after that twin tower, yeah, right after this.
You got that lone soldier that goes right up into the area.
Oh, here, right here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
And then it really dropped from there in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's why I like to put my take profit would be twice the width of this box. Not my take profit. My stop loss would be twice the width twice. Wow, the width of this box when it's properly drawn, because that stops these peaks from knocking you out.
Yep.
All right, let's go down to Euro Chef.
Euro Chef just kind of just closed the previous hour out of this mess, this price trap.
Right, made its upper wick already.
Yeah, made the upper wick, and now it looks like it's going short. Maybe a retest like about here.
Yep, I would say so. You've got a lot of action down there.
Yeah, still about 20 pips away. So maybe looking for a short on the Euro franc.
Yep. Then we'll check it against the strength meter, and that's how you kind of put a trade together.
The pound franc also looks short, kind of rejecting off this level right here of that wick.
Right. And it's in a huge upward channel that hasn't broken yet.
Yeah, all high highs and higher lows too. So yeah.
Yeah. So we need to see if we're going to make a new higher high here somewhere. And if it breaks out of the channel, it should travel the width of the channel. You got to measure that as a perpendicular line to get the right distance on that. Let me just fix that. That would be like this. Then you bring this down, and then you copy this down here. And this is another very highly reliable setup. And same thing, you do the same thing for the top side. All right, that was pretty good. That was really, really good.
Thanks, Luke.
Let me just clean some of this up. Then we'll go take a look at our trades. Yeah, let me just get all this out of here. I can do that later. Let me come back to this and here and just see where we are. And we were at, well, let's take a look here. Aussie yen is still got this whole consolidation thing going on. It looks like it wants to break long. And Aussie is at 3, and the yen is at 6-ish. So the yen should still be in control of this. But we'll see. Euro dollar should be up at the top. Is well, we got a fresh short here, so euro dollar should work out for us. So not much we can do there except let it sit and cook. And it was in a little bit of consolidation again too, so that means we may get a few of these, and we have some room left here. Excuse me, which is good. Let's take a look at okay, dollar New Zealand. Let's look at New Zealand dollar then. And we still we drew this level in here for something. Must be, it might have been on a different pair. That maybe it was a 1 minute chart. We're looking at the pullback or something. Yeah, we were looking at the pullback right to this on that, and it's more evident on the higher time frame. You go out to the 5, you see where the pullback stopped. You know, it wicked above it, but did not, you know, close outside of that. And that's a bootleg version of our 3 candle pattern right there. We don't have a fresh.
Double zero as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we missed this. Wow, that was a perfect setup. Not many pips in it, but that was a perfect trade. After the pullback, you get the nice arrow, and you got the divergence going on where prices went lower, but the oscillator went higher. That would have been nice to catch. That's on a 1 minute chart. Let me just scan the 1 minute. Okay, so we did the euro dollar. Let's do the euro chef was one we looked right near the end. And I think the euro chef we were thinking short. Am I correct on that?
I believe so.
Let's go look at euro chef again on the 1 hour. Yep, because it just completed this. It made the upper wick. Now it could come back and play around with this some more, but it looks like it should give us some room to the downside. About 30 pips down.
Might even turn into an upside down cut with handle there, Lou, as well.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh yeah, let me just get my new toy here. And there's the cup, and the handle would be this pullback and then a drop.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta go back to the pointer. All right, so that's Euro Chef. So let's take a peek here, Euro Chef on this. And oh, we're right back at our entry price here off of this signal. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we'll take a bite on
But
this
you've got a better
too.
entry price now.
Yeah, well, let it roll back a pip or two. Spread's not so bad either. All right, so we'll sit and watch these. And this should come up to the top. All right, so let's take another look here. All right, so that did that whole pullback on the 1 minute. Let me go to a 5. Yeah, and this looks like it wants to come back down after a bounce off of this 18. Let's be aware of that. Well, we got the fresh signal short here on that sell. That's the one we just took, I think. No, that's an old trade. And we have the Euro Chef short right there. All right, so these are going to be relatively slow moving, I'm gathering. Got a little bit of a Christmas tree here on this Aussie yen. And on the euro dollar, it's the higher time frames are still short, but currently, like on the 1 minute, you see here on the M1, we're not fully short yet until that the MACD goes short. But you get the premise.
Yeah.
Most of the momentum is short here. And as I mentioned Friday, I think I overtraded because we made good profits, and I just because of that time thing, I'm trying to get it all in that hour and a half, and that last trade could have been left alone. But that's the human factor. Okay, so we got these three. Let's take a look at the Euro Chef. We're in that Aussie dollar. Let's take a look at dollar and Aussie. Let's take a look at Aussie dollar. See where that is. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is good because we've got this arrow here, so we should get uh, hopefully get a short arrow. We've got some room to move here. This is primarily red. That's looking good. So we're waiting for the. Let me bring this over here. Put this up here in the corner. Okay, let's take a look at pound yen since it gave us a B-band's going down on Aussie dollars. That probably just happened, and then this little green candle took it away.
Mm.
All right, so let's take a look at pound yen, and this will be an example of how to use these alerts. Pound yen 5 minute. There it is. Okay, pound yen. Okay, B-band's going up. That must have been in here somewhere. And it's a real Christmas tree here. So, and if we look at pound, is it 4? And yen is at 6? That's just about 2. Not enough to really be convincing of anything. Oh, I see this thing is jumping. Was the stock market open? No, not yet.
Not yet, but something just affected the euro.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back and take a look at the euro.
Uh,
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, remember we said it's in this consolidation. We should get a nice burst down. And that's essentially what we have. Um, and what we got a 2 pip spread, so it's got to go 2.5 pips past this. There we go. Thank you. Did something right for once. Usually it tags it and just keeps going the other way. But now let's look at Aussie yen. Is not Aussie yen stopped out. Okay, so now Euro Chef should also be going short. Let's go look at Euro Chef. Yep, and that's I didn't put in numbers here. Shit. Let's pull this down. Euro Chef doesn't have. I'll pull this down to a 10, and I'll go right on top of this. All of this shelving here for the stop loss. I'll go right there. It's about. I got that other line there. It's throwing me off. That's about a 6 pip stop. That could be a little tight, but I'll leave it for now. Let me go back to the account and what we had $50 on that. What do you call it? Aussie yen. We need to make up. So let's see what this does. We don't have a new pop up anywhere. Let's go back here. Aussie yen. That sudden spike. That's what got us. Wow, just that spike, and it came all the way back. All right, so can't feel bad about that at all.
Is that
Uh,
Draghi? Because he's supposed to be speaking today, isn't he?
Gee, you know, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Right at, I mean, this is the thing that makes you think that they're looking at you, they're watching you. Right at the exact number and then came all the way back. But again, as I've said before, the proper place for a lot of these stops, the way we're traditionally taught, is up here at the swing
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
I tend to run tight stops, and I said I will take, I will have a few more trades not pan out because of it more than the normal guy, but I can live with that. All right. But that's funny. Right to the damn. Oh, I closed that box and didn't see what pair it was. All right.
So I found the perfect indicator this morning.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was in the pound yen, and we just doing nothing, and finally I was up 1.7 pips. So I said, "The hell with it." Got out. It dropped 12, and I just did the exact same thing with the euro yen.
Oh, that's funny.
So just ask me.
Okay, okay. We'll have to use Daryl's supermarket mover indicator. All right. So again, the Aussie yen, boy, oh boy, oh boy, and had it all figured out, but this is trading day. You just can't. Hmm. All right. Well, I mean, you've seen that happen to me a number of times where it'll get right to that exact number. Again, this panned out. We had this nice drop like this. And if we measure this from here to there was about a 25 pip drop. And now from here to there should be about 25 pips, actually 27. So that's panning out nicely. But we're not in that one anymore. We're in Euro Chef at the moment. And that made a bit of a pullback, which I'm happy to see that kind of pullback because a pullback to this shelf here. And it respected it hard. So this should come down and give us a few pips. All right, let's look at euro dollar. It's still, let's see if there's another euro dollar entry here. No, 94 and 82. That this S2 might be it for the day on this. I don't want to think so, but let's go out to a higher time frame and see what we see out there. Yeah, this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row without a pullback. And that's 3 in a row, so you get 3 to 5. So this S2 is key, so I won't mess with this until the S2 resolves itself. Until we get like a divergence or something here, I can actually use, because on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute rather, we do have prices going lower from here. Actually, it's over here. And this appears that it wants to go long here, but this is not turned around yet. All right. So Euro Chef and everything else is all bunched up here so Euro dollar is the strongest. New Zealand dollar would be the next one. Let's take a look at New Zealand dollar then. And we missed that. Let me see if there's a 1 minute. Oh, here we go. And we've got some room, and we're back at our entrance price here. So I will take a piece of this. Close that. And our Euro Chef is, let's go back to Euro Chef. That should go to the top of the chart. And what was this other one we just in? Is New Zealand dollar. Go back to the top of the chart. All right, Euro Chef. Do we want to bail out on this or what? That's going pretty good. How much is the fucking spread that it won't give me? Oh, thank you. I'm, I mean, that's a log there. Oh, it's a 1 minute chart. That's why, because the line looked a long distance off. It was a 1 minute chart. Okay. All right, so much for that. So now what we have left here is New Zealand dollar, and we've got some room here, which looks good, and we're solid red. Dollar is at its strongest. New Zealand is pretty much at the bottom, and I don't have levels in here either. Let me go. It's a 1 minute chart. Let me go to a 5 minute for the stop loss.
And stocks in 10 seconds.
Yeah. So let me see. Oh, all the way up here is 23 pips. No way. See, that's the thing with me. Usually this will work out at the 23, but I'm just you know what? I will go right above this double zero. I'll go right above. That's about 16 pips, but if this thing starts to move in our favor, I'll slide it up real quick. And now we'll bring this down here. That's at 7. We'll bring this down here to 10 pips also. All right, so we got back some of that. We're at uh, 72. So I can get back to the 100. I'd be happy in that respect. And let's take a look here at the 1 minute on the same thing. Still in a strong downtrend here. Let me clean this up. We got the double bottom here. Let's go out to a higher time frame. Now it's got room. It's got some room to go. It's got to make the top, it's still making the top wick essentially. And you said stocks are in, like 2 minutes. So I don't have my other broker open. I'm not going
to. They're open now.
Yeah, I'm not going to play with that. That'll just.
And at 10 o'clock is Red Tag U.S. News plus Yellen speaking.
Yeek.
So we could get.
She's testifying to the committee. And you got Red.
I tell you, I got to give Hillary Clinton props when she did that 11-hour thing with the Congress here. She never bent, budged. She never lost it, never lost her composure, answered all the questions and everything. I was really, really impressed. She told me she could take a punch.
Invite her in the room, Lou.
Good job, too.
Excuse me?
Invite her in the room, Lou.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. But that impressed me a lot. And then the Republicans, they're like, well, we want to change the debate rules because we don't like the questions. I'm like, wow. They want to run the country. And they may win because they're very good, their propaganda wing. Boy, that's just a beautiful 1889, but I'm not going to take it. And it's the 3-candle thingy. See that on the 1 minute? That's just got so much stuff in it to talk about, but that's not the method we're trading.
Don't worry, Lou. When Mr. Trump's in the White House, everything will be rosy.
Ugh. We may be in for a big, big surprise. Somebody that you probably never expect to win may come up and take this whole thing because everybody's so scatterbrained at the moment. All right, there's nothing to do here but watch this particular trade now. And it's making some small bars. We might have a price trap in here. Oh, I know what I was looking for was a level out here, which I don't see. Let me go to this is New Zealand dollar. Let me go out to the naked chart and take a look. Oh, there we are. We got to get below this level. That's right where my entry was, right there. So we're just looking to get a quick burst down, which is quite possible. Could be quite possible on this third candle, but I wouldn't be surprised either to see this pull back. But I'll live with it for the moment. And if it gets goes too far against us, then I'll just pull the trigger on it. All right, so let's just run down the charts again, and I'm going to run them down on a 1 minute. Oh no, not this one. And this is a 5. Let's go back and just take a look. I'll stick with that. It's getting kind of price trappy, but we're still basically red, and the dollar is still incredibly strong. New Zealand is incredibly weak. It's just going to be a slow moving trade. All right. And I have to just write a letter to the guy that's just watching my trades there and taking me out on my stop.
Yeah.
I
We
need to have a
don't. We don't.
conference with him. Um, Deep buy. Oh, that's that other indicator. I need to turn that off because that's just a B-band histogram that some guy stole. I think I showed you that already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some guy stole it and renamed it, and that's just what goes on all the time with this Forex stuff. This looks like a decent pullback here on Aussie CAD, and where's CAD and Aussie are right on top of each other. So, all right, that's not really going to go very far. And pound CAD, same thing. Okay, so pound CAD, Euro CAD is going to be the same. Let me see, where's Euro? Euro CAD, let's take a look. Euro CAD might have something. It's 5 minute chart. It's got some room to move, but we missed that entry. That was 24 pips. That would have been a nice trade because this candle, this red candle, closed below all the moving averages, which is the key. And we've got a 1, 2, 3 here, so that would have been a decent trade down to the bottom, but we didn't catch it. Let's go to a 1 minute. Let's see if there's a. Oh, this is nice because we're price trapping here. Let's see that. So this should give us a couple of legs down. It's got a 4 pip spread, which isn't outlandish since we got maybe 70 pips of room left. But we don't have a fresh signal here on the B band. And there's no divergence there. Okay. New Zealand dollar we did already. Let's give it another look. That's still. Oh no, we're in New Zealand dollar. Yeah, and we're at that level on the 1 hour chart. That's why this thing is bouncing around the way it is. And I don't see much else. We've gotten what we could out of this safely. Aussie dollar, did we look at that? We're already on the 1 minute. This would have been a decent re-entry had we caught it, but we're more than 5 pips. Oh, when I say 5 pips, by the way, I look at how far away we move from the entry plus the spread. If that combination is more than 5 pips, then I'll back off of it. B band's going up. Pound Aussie 5 minute. We haven't had many 15-minute signals on this. B band's going up. Pound. Oh, I shouldn't close that box. Pound Aussie. That's not a bad looking trade, but I need to see some divergence or something. I really don't see anything. Just a perfect wedge is forming here. If you look at this, then look at the indicator down here, and then you go across the top. You didn't make new highs, didn't make new lows, so that's definitely a wedge. Oh, 6 pip spread. No, not with this there, and no. All right, so we'll leave pound Aussie alone. No, let's take another look at New Zealand dollar. That should be at the top of the list. All right, that's starting to go our way. And again, I think it's just slow for some reason. Maybe they're anticipating this news or Daryl's girlfriend this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, she doesn't look like much, but I'll tell you what, you turn the lights out and pull the covers up.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the Bush one's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't see it, but I don't know. She might have skills, as they say.
That's now you just messed up my whole day. I'm gonna have to go now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, to look at her, it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
But there may be something going on there we don't know about.
She had leverage or something. I don't know.
Okay, so his B bands going up on the New Zealand 5, which is what we're in now.
It's like that other old one, isn't it? I've never been to bed with an ugly woman, but I've woken up with quite a few.
I did actually remember that joke one morning. That's a story for another time. But yeah, that about chewing your arm off. But I'm ashamed to admit I got horny and went back there, so never mind.
Okay, so we're basically just watching paint dry. This one may be the one that gives us a headache today, but we'll see. And let me go back here. Squeeze this in a bit. Got to go out a little higher. Yeah, that's exactly where we are. And B-band's going down on pound yen. Let's take a look. 5 minute. Pound yen. Oh, that would have been this. But again, we don't have any. We've got some divergence here. Okay. So we've got this peak here. All right. And if I measure from this peak to that peak, it actually went higher. So on this, if we get this signal here, 4 pip spread, what's the most we can get out of it is about 8 or 9, if that much. But we need to see the fresh signal here. There we go. Let's go to a 1 minute, see if it's there already. And that would have been it right there on the 1. 3 and 5 is 8, so I'm not going to chase that. Michael, it appears you went offline.
Yeah, I've got a frozen screen. Your screen was frozen, so
Oh, really?
I could hear you okay, but your screen was gone. So.
Let's go back here to the 5 minute. Let's see how far this New Zealand dollar is going to pull back while we wait for that. And yeah, this shelf here is right where my stop is, where this will probably pull back. I hope it tags the 18 and runs away.
It's right on the bottom of the CSM as well, with dollar on the top. So
yeah, well, again, a lot of this is on. I won't say tight margins, but tight risk reward. For me.
Yeah.
Like I said, the normal spot would be up here for your stop, but that's
last week high. Yeah.
For me that's not, in my liking. Okay, we were looking at pound yen. Let's go back to pound yen. We were looking for a short pound yen. There we go. and that's a 5-pip spread. Let's just see where this, and we've got the divergence. I'm liking all that. Okay. Well, don't get too far down there. Let me just change this on this to a 2.5. Oh, so with a 5-pip spread, let me just see something. So 5 pips would put me down here for my entry. And then from there down here is 9. All right, that might have an opportunity for a small bite. But we've got our divergence and we've got our signal after this candle did the divergence. So I'm kind of glad we caught that. I wanted to catch one just to kind of show you what it looks like in a live environment. Aussie dollar short 5-minute. See if that makes any sense. That was this. Yeah, we've got some room on Aussie dollar also, it looks like. Okay, but that's gone now, so we'll have to wait and see if it comes back. Oh, we need to put, what's this trade? Pound yen. Need to slide this up to the top. Let's come back in here and take a peek. Let's see if we can get 5 out of this. I wouldn't be, I just wanted to do a divergence trade so you can actually see, how the whole thing looks. Because to say it, that this happens then and that happens at the other time, I missed it. Make up your mind. All right. I'll take the 4. Right, Mike?
Yep.
All right. But that was basically a divergence setup. Even with a 5-pip spread, as I mentioned, don't let the spread scare you if the rest of the chart supports it. So we had a clean run down to here, which would have been 9 pips, but because you got this bottom, and this bottom, 9 pips is about all I think we could have stretched out of that. So to get half of that isn't bad. And we're, what's this? New Zealand dollar is what we're in now. Let me just go take a look at that. Okay, so now let's see if it's going to tag this 18 and turn back. And it's 3 candles in the pullback. And we got this. Well, we'll see. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. I didn't mean to close that window. I have to stop that habit. I want to go back and see what the other signals were. And this is New Zealand dollar, so we'll leave that alone.
We have franc signal, so it's Aussie franc, pound franc, 5 minutes.
You said Aussie what?
The franc.
Frog?
Frank, I think you meant.
Oh, Frank. Oh, okay. Aussie franc. Let's take a look. It was Aussie franc short.
Yeah, and same with pound.
Okay, so Aussie and franc kind of close. It's about 3. It's more than 2 for sure. But as I look at this price action, it's we got a lot of sideways and a Christmas tree. So, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get a fresh box will pop up. CAD yen. Let's take a look at that. Oh, there we go. Aussie franc down 5-minute. We just got that signal.
Yeah.
New Zealand dollar up. Well, we knew that. We got that signal also. And what's it? This is a 2.8 spread. We got a little bit of a Christmas tree. 9 points to the bottom. So if I entered here now, let me just measure like 3 pips to there, and then 7. We might be able to squeeze 5 out of this. I don't see any divergences here to take advantage of, but the signal disappeared again. So, and let's take a look down on a 1 minute. That was our entry there, and we're less than a pip away with a 3 pip. You know what? I can do this on a 1 minute. Now let me go back to the 5 and see if that arrow actually closed. It did, so it ended up being the same thing. All right, let's get our close order ready because we're just looking, like I said, from here to that bottom is only 8 pips. So if we can get half of that, 5, that wouldn't be bad. And we're coming out of some consolidation here, which is good. And put that up here. B-band's going up on Euro Yen. Let's go take a look at Euro Yen. And I'm going to slide this out of the way. Well, Euro Yen is, I'm going to slide that out of the way also. And let me see, that was the B-band's going up on Euro Yen. Euro Yen is still strong down, so I'm not going to fight that. What were we looking at here for the quick hit? Was Aussie Chef. And Aussie and Chef. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I need to bring that up to the top. Okay, Aussie Chef. All right, so yeah, we're looking for 5. We can grab 5 out of that. And New Zealand dollar now is, let's tag the 18. But let's see if it's going to come back our way. And it's price trapping here. But it's price trapping with a long bias because we got all these bottoms in here. So the bias on that trap would be long. And we do have some divergence here. We have slightly higher here. No, no divergence. They're both higher. Or are they? That's kind of even, Steven. Can't call that anything. Gee, did my computer just freeze? Or did everyone in the world stop trading? What's going on with that? Is it 10 o'clock news? Oh, did I lose audio too? Can you guys hear me? Oh, boy. You guys hear me? What is all this about? Hmm. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me, and I'm typing in the chat, and I don't see any responses, so I don't know if that's working either. What in the world is going on here? Hmm. Can someone type in the chat? I see my audio indicator is showing that my audio is working, but my charts are frozen. Hmm. What is going on?
Oh, Lou.
That's
There
Oh,
comes
okay.
Lou.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm back.
you've been talking to yourself, Lou.
Yeah, it seems that way. My charts froze, the audio went dead.
Yeah.
Um, wow.
so we've been talking about you, but so never mind, guys. Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Trust me, I've been called worse by better.
Yeah. So, Bentley, the New Zealand trade you're in, we have news, big news in 3 minutes, so you might want to
Yeah.
do
Okay, let
something
me
like
put this to 10 pips for a stop loss.
And Yellen opens her gob, and I think that testimony she gives, I think that's because it's a prepared statement she reads, isn't it? And I think it's posted on the Fed website, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
You can read it at the same time she's saying it, can't you?
it's liars talking to liars because she's talking to the Banking Regulation Committee, which is basically it's kind of like
Well,
putting a
those are
cloud.
licensed liars. There's a difference. The banking committee, they are licensed liars, so they have a permit to deceive us.
Dickens, is it?
Something like that.
You're saying the New Zealand dollar. You mentioned the New Zealand dollar trade for well, it bounced off the 18. I didn't have a stop loss in either, or a take profit.
The reason I mentioned it is because of the news coming up in 2 minutes.
You got a stop loss in, haven't you? I see it.
No, I just put it in.
Oh, you just put it in. Oh, right, okay. Because we lost you there for a minute again.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why everything went dead on me. The audio went dead. The screen froze. I was typing in the chat and nobody was typing back. So I didn't know what was going on. Aussie Chef. And what do I have here? Well, the only one we're looking to grab a bite on right now is Aussie Chef. It did give us a few close orders, what I want. And we're a couple of minutes off from the news. And this was a little bit of a riskier trade, but see how long we've been sitting at these same levels
Yeah.
on both these trades. Normally these markets move pretty quick, and usually within a half hour I know if I'm in the money or I'm stopped out, or if the trade is stopped out. But some of these we'd be in these trades, it seems like for 40 minutes. Okay, this is trying to tag up there again. Oh wait, let me just change this to um kind of see where I am, a little different perspective on it. Sometimes I go to the dollars if I'm looking to just equal a dollar amount. I just want to see how many dollars is it. And if I get to my $50 or $30 or $40 level, then I'm out. All right, come on. Something just I don't know if it did profit or a stop, but it moved pretty hard. And that was at all. It's the
Aussie Swiss stuff.
yeah.
No, you should have got a profit on that, right? Or no?
I don't know. I'll go back and look at it later. Oh, there's the button. That's Aussie Chef. This is New Zealand dollar is the one I want to monitor here real quick. Close order. Push that up there. Now we're all red. And this should move. It's coming out of that, sideways thing.
Yeah.
So we should get our 3 bars, but I don't know what this this news was. What it was dollar news?
ISM it was.
Oh, okay, ISM.
ISM is Michael's girlfriend.
Uh, Mike, you want to? Daryl, you want to take a trade and then exit it for us, so we can
Do I
get
want
this.
to take a trade?
Yeah, you want to take a short on the New Zealand dollar and then get out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
At least it'll get us moving in one direction. Or
Yeah. Yes.
all right, not
Well,
much to see here.
keep up his magic.
So if we are out of this trade, we end up pretty much just a few bucks ahead of where we started this morning. You see here, we started at 5:02, so we danced around all morning. And oh, this looks like the news is just coming out now by the way these candles are dancing.
Yeah, Yellen is like sitting down right now.
And this is
Maybe the hesitation was because she did a Sharon Stone or something.
oh God, that would crash the markets for sure. All right, make up your mind. So I'm assuming the ISM must have been a decent number.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it was. It came out as 59.1, projected 56.6.
Oh, that's good.
Also much higher than last month.
So we may crack that level on the 1-hour chart on this New Zealand dollar.
Another crack joke, okay. All right.
No. Go back to pips. And Aussie Chef. Oh, gee, yeah. Wait a minute. Let me just take a look at what this Aussie Chef did. No, Aussie Chef stopped out. It must have been very tight.
Well,
Oh,
they always
that was
spike
the
it both
spread.
ways, Lou.
That was the spread, yeah.
they spike it both ways deliberately. So
Yeah, that went to a 6 pip spread, so
yeah,
yeah, I didn't have a chance on that.
soon as it comes to within a couple of minutes, they widen the spread right out, take you out, and there you go. Yeah,
And this time I put my stop out at right above all the stuff, but you
yeah.
know,
And that's that. And so I don't know where your stop was, but that's the really annoying thing. I don't think they should be allowed to take you out when the market hasn't traded there. That's really poor.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's company policy.
yeah, but they're market makers, so they set the market. So you know,
I used to be able to open a trade late Friday and not have to worry about it opening on Sunday. And now the spreads are crazy for the first hour, anyways,
Mm.
yeah,
on Sunday.
That's kind of why I've been farting around with the S&P Gold and Oil because they don't um, they don't manipulate the spreads. Well, there is no spread to manipulate, and everybody
That's
gets the same price.
that's futures, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a little more expensive to trade, but you don't have all the BS that
yeah.
goes along with it. So this again should be a slow crawl, and we're up at $50. So we made some of that 100 back. It was a lot of trades to get there, but let's see if we can squeeze a couple of decent pips out of this. New Zealand dollar, New Zealand yen. Let's go back to pound. Pound yen, I think, was one we looked at earlier. Oh, yeah, look at that on the news. Wow. Went straight out. So that Aussie trade that we got that stopped out wasn't necessarily bad, but when they kick that spread out like that, you're at their mercy. A New Zealand dollar. And generally, Daryl, if I'm comfortable with the trade and comfortable with the position, I usually don't bail out before news.
Okay.
Just a personal thing because I've had way too many of them spike in my direction instantly. Um, so I've learned that if anything, I move my stop tighter, but my stops are already tight enough. And then if they do widen the spread a bit, um, if they do widen the spread a bit, that could sometimes come back to get me. Boy, it's 10 o'clock. Let this dance a little bit.
It's crazy, really. When you look at the CSM, it's about a 6 difference, and it's
I know.
and there's it's nearly all red up the top. You wonder where that green's coming from, don't you?
It could be profit taking, could be a lot of
Yeah,
different things
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that we are obviously not privy to.
yeah. Well, closing shorts is effectively a long, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So,
Let's take a look at a 1 minute. Not that it's going to give us any new information, but I can see the bounce off the 18 or the bounce off the 55. So that's what that's all about right now on the 5 minute. Okay, let's go back to the 5. See if there's any other scalps. Oh, Euro yen is one we can take a look at. That took off. I'm surprised. Very few 15-minute signals today. There's no entry there. We're going to consolidate here and give a nice 1889. And dollar New Zealand. Yeah, this whole thing with the dollar New Zealand could be the whole Yellen running a mouth, and I don't put that stuff on to listen to it anymore. Let's go back here because I need to get. Boy, that's a nice. Oh, that's a great setup on that. Where are we now? If I bail out now, we'll be a few bucks ahead. Let's just see if this is going to hold off here on the 55. Oh, we're on a 1-minute chart. Let's go back to the 5. This could be a 3-candle deal inside this big red candle here too. Oh, this is painfully slow. Let me just go. I'm going to put the headset down and just go check on something here. It's 10 o'clock. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a couple of minutes leeway here. Um, it really looks like that 1-hour level is going to hold. Oh, that's a decent entry there too. But I have to get out of here. I got to make the what was that, New Zealand dollar? Let's go back and take one more peek at this. You know what? I am just going to leave it and let the market do what it does. We may end up back near break even or a little bit worse than that, but I can't sit here too long.
The action is with the yens today, I'm afraid. Except for the Aussie yen, of course.
You know what? I am just going to close it and still stay above our initial deposit. So end up being pretty much a wash, a tiny down. Oh, go to meeting is on. Oh, I see. You posted that there earlier. All right. So we ended up basically a break-even day for all intents and purposes. This last trade, the last time I traded was the last trade that was a pain in the butt, and this one was the last trade was a pain in the butt also. Yeah. And let me just mark my exit so I can come back and just see what it eventually did yesterday. But I don't want to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? So we'll come back again tomorrow and we'll do, I'll start on a little bit of DNA tomorrow with the candle thing. Going to restart the room. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow and we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah, thanks, Lou.
Sounds good.
All right. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay,
All
thanks,
right,
Lou.